So what drew me initially to medicine, so my mom was a operating room nurse and my dad was a psychologist. My mom is since retired. My dad unfortunately passed away. But uh, I remember very distinctly coming home and at dinner, my mom would talk about her day and she would talk about the different surgeries that she was helping with. I don't think I'm making this up, but I think it was, she was pressing back in the day when they were learning how to do laparoscopy. And so I remember like watching videos where she was learning, what a surgery would look like laparoscopically. I remember seeing videos of that when I was growing up. And so I studied biology. I did the kind of more traditional route as far as like biology as an undergrad, and then on to medical school. I went to medical school at Loyola University in Chicago. And the first week of medical school there, and I don't know if they still do this, but when I was there in 2002, they randomly paired the first year students with a physician the first week of school. And I got paired with a gentleman by the name of Tom Esposito, who was a trauma surgeon. And we are still friends to this day. I actually just had a call with him before Thanksgiving, and that's 20 years that he's been my mentor and friend. But he really took me underneath his wing, and I was just glued onto him. And so in medical school, I would go and study in the ICU lounge, in the lounge of the intensive care unit. And at that time, they had trauma pages go out overhead, announced over the hospital. So I would go down to the trauma bay when a trauma patient came in, and then I'd go back up and study in the ICU, and I'd just kind of tag along. And he also was a big influence. We didn't talk about this yet, but I have a big research kind of career too. And so I did my first research study with him. I published my first paper with him. And so he was a major influence of having me go into surgery.